Hello, everyone. Welcome to Small Biz Tips. I am here today with this young lady I met in Miami at this inner circle mastermind. It was amazing. Her and his sons are building this crazy, awesome crypto business. I was like, what's going on here? I wanted to learn so much from them that I had to bring her here today for this interview to you guys. So please meet Dr. Tamara Allen. How are you?
Hi, everyone. Hi, Troy. How are you?
I am fantastic. Thanks again for setting up some time for us to chat. I'm excited to dive into it. I can't wait for people to know about everything that you guys are doing. So before I get to that, tell us more about you. Tell us about, who you are, what kind of business you have. Let's start there.
Well, I am a mom, first and foremost, and a wife.
Nice.
So that's who I am first, a wife and a mom, wife,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And I've been in business technically for myself for the last 30 years, to be quite
Wow.
honest. Okay. And, I actually went to school for architecture and interior design. It didn't work out that
Mm-hmm.
way. Got married, had kids, and I've always been in the entrepreneurial space.
Mm-hmm.
And what ended up happening, believe it or not, after I lost a contract, I actually became a legal drug runner originally.
Wait, what?
Okay.
What is that?
So after having my second son,
Yeah.
Alexander, I had just said, I just need a break from the
Mm-hmm.
traditional, I was, trying to, move from Chicago to here,
Mm-hmm.
finish school here, and got, like I said, got married and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just burnt out trying to find a job in my field here. And
Yeah.
so a friend of mine had referred me to do deliveries, believe it or not. And I just wanted to get out of the house. I had literally just had
Yeah.
my second baby. I was having, as they say, postpartum.
Yeah.
And after delivering meds, they asked me to run it, and then I ended up owning it. So I ended up having
Wow.
the largest contract here in Atlanta, Georgia, for pharmaceutical couriers, pharmaceutical delivery. So that's why I say legal drug runner.
Congrats. Wait,
Yeah,
you had to explain this because when you said legal drug runner, we're
I
like,
know,
what's
right?
going on?
I always say it like that because it's actually kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, we had all the contracts for Kroger, CVS, Winn-Dixie, Save
Wow.
Right, Walgreens, and we delivered to 750 stores per day. So
Wow.
I was responsible for my 65 people who worked for me. That was my company.
That's
And
amazing.
so after losing that company, meaning after they canceled the contract on me,
Hmm.
a friend of mine had kind of introduced me to the world of network marketing, believe it or not.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I'm familiar with network marketing. I
yes,
went to
and
that world too.
I was in it, and she was like, "Look, if you're accustomed, because I had made my first million at 32. I'm 53 now,
Nice. Wow.
and
Congratulations.
thank you. And but that was traditional business. And she was like, if
Hmm.
you're wanting to make the same kind of money that you were making, this is an avenue to do it because I'm like, I went to school. I can't be working for 10 and 15. I just thought that was an insult. Not that it's
Yeah.
an insult for anyone who makes it, but I went to school. So it's like, that's what I went to school for, so I could make more money.
Yeah, exactly.
So that world kind of introduced me to a lot of people. And a friend of mine has said, hey, in this particular company,
Hmm.
they're doing trading. I always stayed
Okay.
away from trading
Why?
because my dad is a stockbroker, so it was like I wanted
Ah.
nothing to do with it, and and it's just so weird because it's truly like a full circle thing. Okay,
Wow.
and
Small world.
so he was like options and future side. So
Hmm.
I got into it through a network marketing platform and found out that I actually love it. My husband had gotten sick. He had fell from the
Mm.
scaffold and was, hospitalized for a little bit. And believe it or not, which I never have an issue with telling the story, he ended
Mm.
up getting addicted to pain medication.
Oh,
So he
wow.
had to be in a treatment center for a little while. So of course
Yeah.
everything was on me. The boys
Yeah.
were in college. And as she said, if you need to get this money up, you can do this. So I learned the skill set of trading, believe it or not.
Wow. Were you doing option trading, future trading?
I was actually at the time doing Forex and crypto. This was my
Okay.
introduction to trading into crypto space.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And the reason why I'm so passionate about it is because as we were going through those trials and tribulations at the time,
Mhm.
and of course, I'm going to stick by my husband
Yeah, of
because
course.
I'm like, okay, you were working for your family,
Yeah.
Um, I learned the skills of trading and trading crypto specifically, which is my favorite. And it
Mm.
actually helped save our home from going into foreclosure.
Wow. That's an
So
amazing.
for
That's
me,
amazing.
it's this journey has been crazy because I couldn't find work in my own space in
Mm-hmm.
interior design, and I've been on TV shows for my interior design. Architecture companies here weren't paying the way they used to, and
Yeah.
so this was my avenue. And I tell people, so when people were like, "Oh, crypto's not real," I'm like, "Okay, whatever. You can say whatever you want, but I know what it did for me." And so
Wow.
it just and during that time, what was happening as we were learning to trade and teaching others and helping them, people
Mm-hmm.
were using their bill money to trade with, which is the worst thing that you could possibly do. You
Hmm.
never use your bill money to trade with. You use money that you're not going to expect to get back. And the reason why
Mm.
I say that is because you're trade gambling. I'm actually having a new book coming out called "Trade Stop the Trade Gambling."
Okay.
But because the thing about it is, people in our community, when they're wanting to learn to trade so they can get out of their situations, their
Yeah.
jobs, or to save money.
Yeah.
And but if you're using your bill money
Yeah.
to trade, then you're trading emotionally.
Yeah. You're
Okay,
gambling.
you're gambling. That's why I said stop the trade gambling.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were like, hey, I had $186,000 in student loans. I was
Mm-hmm.
trying to clear up my credit because things had happened in life.
Yeah.
And then when I realized that you could start using business credit to shift your debt, I said,
Mm.
what about this being a way to help my trade community
Mm.
money to fund their dreams, their trade accounts,
Woo.
their businesses, and that way it takes the pressure off of them right
Wow.
now.
Wait. 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 You said so much. I gotta peel the layers a little bit here.
Hmm.
Right. First, let's talk about the trading side. Right.
Hmm.
Trading crypto.
Correct.
Tell us, what is that like? Because you hear, go to Robinhood or any of these other platforms and buy crypto, and trying to figure it out. But you guys have a system on way that you
Right.
trade. Then you
Right.
said something else, right? Especially in our community, people so desperate trying to get out certain situation, they'll risk anything. And you guys find a solution for that as well by leveraging business credit to have the capital to invest. And now you can trade more logically and not let the emotion get into the way.
Correct.
So let's talk a bit more about first the trading. What is it like trading crypto? What does that actually is? And then let's talk about the business credit, because these are
Okay.
two things that I think every entrepreneur should know about.
Well, what's quite interesting is everyone talks about the investing side, right?
Yeah.
But they really don't talk about the trading side. So when the market
Hmm.
pulls back, they're freaking out. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm losing money. But if you know how to trade it, you're not losing money and you're holding on to your investment. You should
Mm.
never let go of the investment that you have on
Yeah.
any crypto space, first and foremost. And when I teach people about cryptocurrency, I said, you're so concerned about just investing in Bitcoin or
Hmm.
Ethereum that you're not looking at the infrastructure around the cryptocurrency space. What is
Mm.
that? What is the equipment that they use to take care of the transaction, which is through mining?
Mm.
You need to be
Yeah.
investing in the components of those things with the companies that create and make them as a way to diversify your income. As far as the
Wow.
trading side, I love it. Is it an adrenaline rush? I try my best not to be emotional because that euphoria. I remember the first time that I traded Bitcoin, I did like $11,000 in like 5 minutes. Okay.
Wow.
It was insane.
Wait,
It
how
was
did that
insane.
feel when it happens? You're like, bro.
I had to close the trade because I was starting to get emotional because you don't want to be emotional
Hmm.
when you're trading. Now, past profits do not guarantee future results.
Yeah.
For some people, they may make $100, $200, 500.
Hmm.
You learn how to compound your initial investment. One of our
Hmm.
students, our mentees, he put $300 in and he did $37,000 in compounding. Okay,
Ooh.
and
Wow.
compounding. All right? So when you
Wow.
can do things like that, but you have to make sure that it's not money that you're
Yeah.
trying to take out immediately. Although we teach you how to pay yourself,
Mm-hmm.
so you won't feel like you're getting a reward from it.
Mm-hmm.
It's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing
Wow.
feeling.
That's
Okay.
amazing that being able to know what you're doing, because I think this is one of the most powerful way to create income for yourself, right? Because you don't really have to rely on customers. You don't have to rely on if that invoice going to get paid. You got
Mhm.
to focus, understand the charts, and really know what you're doing to make that type of money, which you guys teach people how to do.
And that's what's so crazy because as Marcus graduated college, Alex
Mm-hmm.
was at Georgia State. And I'm like, you guys are required to learn to trade. And they were like, why? I said, because you need another skill set. Times are completely different right now.
Oh yeah.
And you need a skill set. So when Marcus finally got involved, Alex was already in a sense doing it. My husband had been
Mm-hmm.
he used to do penny trading, because he was actually the real one in the house that was really trading.
Yeah.
And so it was just funny. It was just our destined to trade. And Marcus, to the point, we call him chart slayer because he had his hat on backwards and his eyes were beaming on. So he was like, I
Ah,
don't
that's
do
where
that,
that name
Dave. I
came
said, but
from.
that's what you were doing. He became chart slayer because he was slaying the charts for market structure. And here it is. I was teaching on the crypto side.
Mm-hmm.
Alex was doing the options and the stock
Mm,
side. So we all had our own piece
I love it.
that we were doing. Okay.
That's amazing.
So it was just absolutely amazing. I apologize. Quiet,
No
Sissy.
worries. It happens.
So, honey, come and get her, please. Okay. Again, I work from home. Okay. I
Yeah,
work.
hey, no
I,
worries.
Cece, stop. Okay. So, then it was as we were coming through everything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I started looking at, okay, now I need to get rid of some of this debt,
Mm,
and I'm like, the student loan was affecting my debt to income ratio. And I had
mm,
saw someone online and she was talking about student loans and how
yeah.
you can shift the debt from personal to business. I
Mm,
was like, what?
that's a
Wait a minute.
gem.
I was like, are you serious? And then as I started talking to my community,
Yeah,
I was like, this
we
is
don't
what
know
was
that.
really, let me tell you what was so deep because I had credit cards,
Yeah.
previously before, going through our financial struggles that were 5,000, 10,000. But as I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking to our community and they're telling me that at 56 and 60, that they never had a credit card over 500 to 1,000, I was like, what?
Wow.
And it started showing me that our community really did not
Yeah,
know
it's a
about
lot we don't
financial.
know.
And I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
then I was at an event and they were talking about consumer law and how everything on our credit is actually fraudulent.
Mm.
And it made me go down the rabbit hole. Okay. I was like, what do you mean it's fraudulent, right? So here it is, I'm techie, but I'm an artist, and I'm just like, wait,
Yeah,
wait, 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 wait. You're saying that we have the right to dictate what should be on
on
our
our report. Yeah.
credit report. And so as I started learning that, I was able to help our community.
Mm.
And at this moment in time, you can't even get by without making another stream of income because one check is too close
100%.
to God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
One check
COVID
is
showed that.
oh, but it also showed during COVID, Jobert, that you can make a way out of no way.
No way. Yeah.
Okay. You can turn your talent into profits.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ask to go down this lane. Um, it was told to me by the spirit that I needed to go down and
Mm.
help the community to really understand about financial literacy. Marcus started getting in more into the investment side of
Mm-hmm.
what we do with our 401k and things like that. Alex was more on the side of, okay, I'm going to be researching more stocks and options and futures for us to get into. And then I said,
Wow.
you know what? Let me tell you what the other issue is for those who are traders, because they'll take their money and put it back in. They weren't
Yeah.
diversifying it. I said, so
Mm.
now you have to show them to diversify. So again, because having one income is too close to none. So we
Mm-hmm.
started talking to them about Turo. We started talking to them about mobile home investments. We started
Wow.
talking to them. One of our people has a bubble gum vending, and she does $4,000 a month on bubble gum.
That's
Bubble
amazing.
gum
And that's passive because she doesn't have to go anywhere. Just make sure bubble gums in the machines.
once a month. She does that once a month for $4,000.
Wow. That's
So
amazing.
we wanted to really how to create a digital product, how to build
Mm-hmm.
your own podcast, how to do Airbnb, mobile homes, real estate. And we do have people that come in and speak or some things that as well, but it's like
Yeah.
diversifying. And then
Mm.
as we continue, we're doing more Bitcoin mining investments, just
Mm.
everything. So now I feel like the purpose of empowering our community, I get chills when I think about it because
Yeah.
again, they actually sold our home on the courthouse steps, but because it was an error,
Wow.
okay, it was an error. So when people say, "Oh, Dr. T, oh, because you got the doctor in front," that means jack crap. Not when you can't pay your bills. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
it means
Definitely.
nothing. Okay, so this is our way to give back to the community for me to empower my sons because when I got their father, my ex-husband, he actually died of COVID
Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that.
in 2020, the day after his birthday. And I
Wow.
almost died September of
Wow.
2021 of COVID. So when I say that life is too short,
Yeah.
you need to put your things in place. You need to have your will. You need
Mm-hmm.
to build your trust. And you need to have multiple streams of income. And if you
Yeah.
don't know how to do it, then you find a mentor or somebody that can teach you so you can take care of yourself and your family.
Wow. You said so much, and you guys been able to help our community so much because, and I'm just gonna summarize it really quickly so people can understand this. First, you're teaching them how to trade, right?
Hmm.
And then you teach them how to find money to trade.
Correct.
Now, when they start making money trading, instead of just putting the money back in, teach them how to take that profit and diversify it in other streams of income. So not just they have one, now they have five or six or seven different streams that are consistently bringing in more revenue for them.
That's
So
exactly what we're doing.
financial freedom right there.
Financial freedom, true. And then one
Wow.
last thing, my
Mm-hmm.
husband with the metaverse, we buy virtual land. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're teaching people how to create their NFTs and buy virtual land so they can have
Wow.
it on another side. So yeah, we're really trying to make sure that on a financial side that we never slip into what transpired before.
Mm.
And when I was sick with COVID and I
Mm-hmm.
was hospitalized for over 2 weeks, um, not one thing slipped at home and everything was
Mm.
okay financially because of the things we had put in place.
Wow, that's amazing. Tell us more about that community that you guys are building, about all those people that you're helping. Like, tell us more about that mentorship program.
Well, the name of our company is called Social Currencies, and
Mm-hmm.
we have families, Wi-Fi-preneurs, new investors, and business owners diversify their money by
Mm-hmm.
using other people's money. Okay.
Mm.
And so you have an opportunity to learn how to correct your credit and get, and we don't believe in doing it for you. What we do
Yeah.
believe is you educating yourself and we work along with you. Because if you ever see anything that pop up on your credit personally again, you will be able to personally take care of it. So I believe in the
Yeah.
education component. Then we show you how to formulate your business. So in
Mm-hmm.
formulating your business, then you're able to acquire business credit and funding. And you can shift some of that personal debt to
Yeah.
your business because business is totally looked at differently from personal. So some people have
Mm-hmm.
shifted their student loans to their business and it's shot their scores up, all kinds of
Mm.
stuff, right? And then we take a portion of the funding that we get from the business credit. And some of it is personal, but not very much personal credit, but more business credit. And
Yeah.
we fund our trade accounts. After we're
Nice.
teaching you how to learn how to trade and investments, we do it every Monday. It was so great because one of our people, she pays all of her household bills. She
From
makes,
trading.
yes, from trading. She does $4,400 a month, and she
That's
pays all
awesome.
her bills. Okay, 4,400 isn't a lot of money, but it's a lot when it's extra and you're still working.
Yeah,
Um, one of the ladies does about 2,500. We also have someone who does 16,000 a month, and we got
that's
some folks
awesome.
doing 30,000 a month. So
Wow.
when you can help your community that was suffering before make that much of a change, and now they've invested in other things, it's emotional, but it's exciting and
It's
exhilarating.
life changing because you change. You're not just changing their life, but you're changing generations to come.
And I didn't think about it before that at first.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about, I got to make sure I save our home. That's what I was thinking about. I got
Wow.
to make sure my husband's okay. I got to make sure the boys are finishing, that we still pay for their tuition so they wouldn't have so much debt.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking of originally, and it's just enveloped into this. So we're
That's
currency
amazing.
strategists. That's what we are.
So, to wrap things up, what is the one thing that you would share with any small business owners, entrepreneurs, side hustlers from all over the world that listen to this show, that they can do to kind of help them throughout their journey in business?
Believe in yourself, and you can make a way out of no way.
Hmm. Making
Okay.
a way out of no way.
You don't, some people think that they got to know all this and that. Believe it or not, you have current talents at this moment in time that somebody wants to learn from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And if you think you don't, then you don't. But I
Mm.
promise you, you actually have a talent that could literally be created in a digital product that you could sell an ebook off of, and somebody will actually buy it.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes fortitude and determination and some consistency. And once you
Wow.
decide on what it is that you want, then the doors will open and align itself for you.
That's amazing. Dr. Tamara, this was fantastic. If people want to get a chance to reach you, what do they do? What's the website they need to go to?
Well, first, I'd like to tell everybody to become a part of the texting community. So that's
Mm-hmm.
404-900-0126. And just put in Tammy,
Okay.
Tammie. Tammy, that's what the family calls me because we are a family in our community. Again, 404-900-0126 and text Tammy,
Awesome.
Tammie. And then you can go to socialcurrencies.net.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can join our waiting list if you want additional information. Myself, my amazing business partners, which are my sons because we're in business together.
Yeah, I love it. Family
Figure out
business.
each other, okay? And then my husband's here to teach you on the metaverse and how to buy land and property. So it's been an amazing thing. So I thank you, Mr. Abraham, Mr. Joberg, for allowing me to be on your podcast today. This is a step.
This was awesome. Thank you again, guys. Check out Dr. Tamara Allen. Check out all those amazing things that her community and her team is doing. And have a good one. Cheers.
Bye.